Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Geek Grand Championship. The only part of this channel that mattered before is the only one that's going to matter going forward, and that's us, baby. My name is Alex, and with me is my fairly sick but still ever-present usual co-host, David. You seem paler than usual, which is not a great sign. How are you?
Because I'm sick, man. Yeah.
Well,
that's usually how it works.
Cool. We got a match today. That's what we're doing here.
We do. I think this is the first match I called this year. I think.
Well, some of us showed up to work. Awful versus Garth. What do you think?
I think it's going to be interesting. Abel coming really close of winning his triple threat. I think Chris Diaz got the win, pitching an almost perfect game, and Abel was really close. So that shows how dangerous competitor Abel is. And Garth, I think he has improved a lot since when he first started over in the movie Trivia Face Off. So I think it's going to be a good match.
Remember the movie Trivia Face Off?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Cool. Let's talk to him about it.
Hey there. Yeah, it's good to have my first Untitled Geek match. I haven't had many matches in regular Untitled either. But yeah, I've had a rough one. A lot of health problems as usual, but spent 75 days in the hospital, back home on January 13th, and I'm dealing with that. But I wanted to give a shout out to David for being an inspiration, because I watched him play a match while in the hospital and while feeling shitty, and he played a great match. So seeing that, inspires me to keep going, keep doing matches, no matter how bad you feel. And I just wanted to say thanks for that. And I know the way you say your name, David Garcia, it kind of makes it Garth in there a little, so that gives me some hope. And as for Abel, I don't think we've ever played in any matches before, but to start a fight, you ring a bell. So let's ring a bell.
Well, that sucks to follow. Garth, I just think it's an honor to be playing you in one of your first matches back. I'm not nearly as inspiring. I just want to say, welcome back, buddy. Let's do this thing.
So we're the only ones that say shit about our opponents? All right.
Yep. Garth is going to start with 20 points.
Ooh, this is going to be a tough lead. I think that knockout is coming.
I never know what to say with those things. Let's start the match.
All right, let's bring him in. Let's bring him in and explain how this is going to work. We have, in round number 1, 10 questions from 10 different categories what we hear at here have determined to be geek. Each question is with a point. You have around 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer. We will then call on you by name to reveal and say your name, or say your answer out loud. For the folks at home, if you get all 10 questions right, you will have earned the possibility of a bonus question worth, again, exactly 1 point. We have 3 repeats as well as a challenge for the whole of this game. It is 3 rounds to a finish. Are there any questions from the field?
Nope.
Great. So while David has his concentrating face on, I will hit you with the first question, which will come from the category of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. In Black Widow, what European city do Natasha and Yelena reunite in, where Yelena reveals to Natasha that the Red Room is still active?
So, yeah, this movie, I think it came out 10 years or 5 years late or something like that.
Late.
It would have been
her own solo movie after she died.
It would have been a lot better received, probably.
5.
If it came out when it's supposed to be in the timeline.
1. Pins are down. We'll start with Abel.
Really beautiful city, Budapest.
And Garth.
I hope to go there someday. Budapest.
I recommend.
Both are correct.
Your second question, guys, comes in the category of mixed bag, our new and improved mixed bag. Which mixed bag movie was directed by John M. Chu? Chu?
Chu.
Chu. Chu. Chu. But
Yeah,
not
that's
Chu.
how I enjoy my food as well. Chew it. Just go nom nom. Have you ever had horse? It's like really hard.
I actually have, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And-
might have had it in
It's a little
chili.
tough.
The chili
And
pepper.
deer. Have you ever had deer?
I've had a couple times. They make great chili.
5,
Yeah, fine.
4,
My main is turquoise.
2, 1. Pens down. Garth
I don't know. I want bulletproof monk.
and Abel.
I have not studied this, and so I said Ghost in the Shell.
Both are incorrect. We're looking for G.I. Joe Retaliation.
Oh,
All right. Your third question will come from the category of the wizarding world. In Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, who is the first character to say the name Voldemort?
Ooh. I wonder who wrote this document, because it's the Philosopher's Stone instead of Sorcerer's.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain to my roommate why it is localized, and he couldn't wrap his head around.
Americans
Because
are.
I think we
That's
gave
why.
ourselves the worst one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He was like, I think ours is actually more.
And I think it
sacrilegious.
speaks. I think it speaks a lot of the educational system. That I
Yeah.
think our
From
people
that
are our people are too dumb to understand that philosopher.
2, 1. Pens are down. We will go to Abel
Harry Potter.
and Garth.
Wrong. Wrong.
Both, I think, are incorrect. We're looking
Yes.
for Hagrid.
Your next category is Marvel. In Ghost Rider, what is the first name of Johnny's ex-girlfriend, played by Eva Mendes? Man, I am. I cannot breathe.
You know, they're not all jokes.
That's
Sometimes
a tough beat.
it's just information about how everyone should get a regular checkup.
Yeah.
And maybe
Fucking.
some orange
Bar.
juice every now and then.
I don't know how, but bar digitally
5,
pass
4,
pass it on to me.
2, 1. Pens are down. We go to Garth
I couldn't recall. I said Maria.
and Abel.
Roxanne.
Roxy would have picked it either.
So I believe that is the first lead of the match.
Yes.
2 to 3. 2 to 1.
1.
2 to 1.
I can get it up.
All right, your next question will come from the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek Generations, who does Data push into the ocean while the crew is in the ship simulation at the beginning of the film?
Have you ever been on a pool with friends and you guys just started pushing each other into the water, trying to drown each other?
I can't swim, so this
But
would
that
be
doesn't
a-
that never, honestly, that other people not being able to swim never stopped us from
Do you
pushing
know
them
what
into
does
the
stop them? Do you know what does stop them? Punching them in the face. That will stop anyone from.
Hey, Alex, that's how I learned. My dad.
Yeah,
pushed me
yeah.
up the dock.
That's how someone tried to teach me, and then I refused to come back up properly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. Abel
Beverly Crusher.
and Garth.
Dr. Beverly Crusher.
Both are correct.
Next question comes in the category of quotes. In what DC movie will you find the quote, "I grew up on a farm in a small town called Smallville"?
I mean,
It narrows it down.
A little.
You have, I mean, we moved the dartboard a little bit. For you just have to take the right shot. Yeah, my dad actually tried to
Can
the
I
old
clarify the category?
The-
You said DC, so that's not the DCEU, or is it all DC?
that is a reasonable, yes, that is a reasonable,
it's just DC,
dare I say, correct interpretation.
That's actually
Yes.
a good. That's actually a good one.
not DCU, just DC.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. This was funny the entire time. Garth
I went for the original Superman the Motion Picture.
and Abel.
I also just went with Superman.
Both are reasonable but incorrect guesses. We were looking for DC League of Super Pets.
Okay.
Oh,
Definitely.
sneaky! Sneaky!
Oh my god. That was good.
I almost put Supergirl.
That would have been good.
It's you. It's your
Oh,
question.
sorry. I was still enjoying that. Your next question will come from the category of the DCEU. In Wonder Woman 1984, when showing Steve around DC, what item does Steve confuse with art on the street?
Do you like art, like museums and stuff?
Well, I'm a pretty aesthetic person, as you can tell from me wearing the same outfits all the time on camera.
I'm more into new cubism, and I like,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just a very cultured person, probably.
Probably.
Maybe. Who knows? Who could
I
say?
mean, you learn a lot watching movies, actually. So
Yeah, but have you seen what I watched? They're not all great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We will go to Abel
Trash can. This movie is a trash can.
and Garth.
Oh, hey. Watch it. I got to be careful about that stuff. The recliner I'm sitting in actually was a gift from Patty's mother-in-law. Garbage can.
Both are correct. Take them both.
Nice.
all right. What is it? I lost the score.
The score is 4
I'm at 3.
4-3. Okay. Your next question comes in the category of Star Wars. In The Rise of Skywalker, who does Allegiant General Pride kill on the bridge of his ship after discovering the identity of the Resistance spy?
I am
Speaking of trash can movies.
so hungry right now. I'm so hungry right now. I know you have a mean joke about this movie or something, probably. I really can't stop thinking about pizza. I don't know what it was about that question, but my stomach just completely dropped out from underneath me.
The Wonder Woman 1984 question?
Yeah, I have no idea what it was.
Okay, I can make a connection. The Star Destroyers are kind of triangle shaped like a pizza slice.
That could be it.
That
5,
could be.
3,
That's deep, bro.
And there's a lot of them in the ride.
1. And now I can't stop thinking about deep dish pizza. Great. North
General Hux.
and Abel.
Hugs.
Both are correct.
4-5, right?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Oh, there goes the whiteboard. As we get into your next question, which will come from the category of Middle Earth. In The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies, who approaches the gates of Erebor to try and reason with Thorin through a hole in the wall? I don't know. I just think 5 armies is too many.
Yeah, 4 armies is where the money is.
Oh, okay. I see where you're doing that.
It's
Right?
Self-promotion at its finest.
I think with 5, everything.
Honestly, it is better content than this movie.
I mean, would you rather? I mean, ours was shorter. If you think about it, ours was shorter, more to the point.
Yep.
The wrong people won. I mean, it's just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We'll go to Abel
Bard.
and Garth.
Yeah, I'm not even showing mine.
Bard is correct.
And your final question of the round is in the category of DC. What DC titular character has been portrayed by Dick Durock?
If you really
Can
think
you
about it.
spell that, maybe?
Dick, like, Dick. And,
Oh, David, like what?
and Durock, Durock. And I want you guys to appreciate how hard it is for me to spell in English.
D?
I'll burn a repeat of it.
All right. What DC titular character has been portrayed by Dick Durock? Durock.
Could you elaborate on the first name?
And it's DC what character? What's the
Titular.
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 Oh, titular. Oh.
You know, tit, like, you know.
I was like, wait, what?
Did you know that in Spanish, duro means hard? Which makes this name.
5,
How hard
4,
is it?
3,
Not soft? Okay.
2,
Yes.
1. Pens are down. I'm getting us out of this joke. We go to Garth,
I wasted a repeat. I couldn't pull it.
and we go to Abel.
Everyone's favorite Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing is correct.
Oh, nice.
All right, so at the end of round number 1, the scores I have it 7-4. Is that math? Is that right?
That's what they have.
Favoring
And
Abel
Garth had used one repeat.
with 1 repeat used by Garth. All right, we are going to
What
get
was it,
into
7-4?
74.
7-4.
Okay. I
As we'll get into round number 2. In round number 2, we have 3 categories. Each player will take 1 and attempt to answer 5 questions, each worth 2 points. If they're not sure about their answer, they can drop down the point value to be 1. Steals are on in this particular round, so please do beware about that. No challenges have been used, but 1 repeat has been used by Garth, as I said recently. Your categories for today are quotes, the DCEU, and Star Trek. Abel, you are in control of the board. That means you have the options of whether you want to choose your category first or second, as well as if you want to answer your category first or second. What would you like to do?
Ooh, I wonder what's going to round 3. I'll pick first, go second. I'll take DCEU.
All right, DCEU is off the board. All right, that leads us to you, Garth. You will have been picking second. You will be going first, however. What category would you like?
And it's, what is it?
Quotes or Star Trek?
And whatever we pick, it's the other one we get the
Round
back.
3. Yep.
Okay, I'll go quotes then.
Quotes is off of the board. We will use Star Trek should we need it in round number 3.
Okay. I made it the whole thing. Not expecting that.
All right. David, I believe I should probably
I
take the
think-
quotes questions.
Yes.
Yeah. No offense. I love you, David.
The reason I picked quotes is because Abel won't get the quotes. I'm sure he studied them. He's gonna hate that.
Fair.
Study old one.
Yeah.
Old
Yeah.
one.
Sure. All right. Garth, I have 5 questions for you if you're ready.
Sure.
All right. So your first question, and this is going to be a long one. In what mixed bag movie can you find the quote, "The future can change just by talking about it. So I see glimpses, and I draw about it in my book, but I'm not really good at it. I'm kind of a crappy artist, but I'm sure you already knew that."
Huh. I gotta go multiple.
All right. Your options are A, Push, B, Warcraft, C, Attack the Block, or D, Flash Gordon.
It's Push.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question. In Guardians of the Galaxy, aside from I, Am, and Groot, what other 2 words does Groot say?
We are.
That is correct for 2 points. Third question. Congratulations, you are being rescued is a line said by what Star Wars character?
I'll go with
5,
multiple.
4. All right. Your options are A. Anakin Skywalker, B. Poe Dameron, C. K2SO, or D. Han Solo.
K2SO.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah. That was
Fourth question. In what DC movie can you find the quote, "We never got to be teenagers together. I am gonna fix that"?
Huh. I gotta go multiple.
Okay. Your options are A. Red, B. A History of Violence, C. The Kitchen, or D. Batman: Mask of the Phantasm.
Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
We'll go to Abel for a potential 1 point steal. Once again, your options are A. Red, B. A History of Violence, C. The Kitchen, or D. Batman: Mask of the Phantasm.
I also thought it was Batman Mask of the Phantasm, so fair enough.
Answer repeat in 5, 4, 3.
I'll go with B
2,
as in boy. Final
1.
answer.
A History of Violence is correct for a 1 point steal.
Is it his
All right.
brother? So,
No, it's his wife. When she in the very open, he's like dressed
oh,
like
it's
cheerleaders.
hysterical.
Oh, the cheerleader thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
There were words there?
No,
Yeah. Reasonable. All right, back to Garth for the 5th question. Finish the quote from Hagrid talking about Fang. Fine. Just so you know, he is a bloody blank.
Oh, crap. I want to say some bad words, but I know I'll go multiple.
All right. Once again, your options are A. Rebel, B. Runner, C. Coward, or D. Pushover.
I'll go coward.
And that is correct for 1 point, bringing your total to 9. And with the steal, Abel brings his score up to 8.
All right, Abel.
so buddy.
Your questions in DCEU. First question, are you ready?
Season.
Great. Who plays Carter Hall / Hawkman in Black Adam?
I'm sorry. Who plays Hawkman? That's what you said?
Yep.
Okay. Aldous Hodge.
That's correct for 2 points. Right, your next question. In Shazam, what specifically does Billy steal from Freddy that later uses to prove that he is Billy in Shazam form?
Oh, it's the will you take a general answer?
No, the question says specifically.
Okay, then I will go multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, a batarang, B, an Aquaman beer bottle, C, Wonder Woman skirt piece, or D, a bullet that bounced off Superman?
Okay, it's the bullet.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I didn't want just a bullet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I went multiple because if he just said bullet, maybe.
I just didn't know how to phrase it correctly, so good job.
In what DCEU movie does Aquaman first appear in any way?
I mean, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
That's correct for 2 points.
and Lex made fonts for them all too.
Next question. What DCEU movie features a main character being raised in Sicily, Italy?
Being raised in Sicily, Italy.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
I'll take a repeat.
1. First repeat.
What DCEU movie features a main character being raised in Sicily, Italy?
Birds of Prey. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. And your last question. In Aquaman, the king of which one of the 7 kingdoms does Orm personally kill?
Oh, right. What's the name of those fucking bozos? What phrase it?
5, 4, 3, 2,
The fisherman.
1.
That's correct for 2 points.
Oh, nice.
I just didn't know how to fucking phrase it like the bullet. Okay, cool.
All right, so with that, Abel goes up to 17 and Garth to 9. Is that what you have? Okay.
All right.
So,
that will take us to round number 3. Here is how round number 3 works. We have a potential 2, 3, and 5 point questions to determine who is going to win this match. We go until one player is mathematically eliminated. Each player has used just one repeat. Today's category is going to be Star Trek. Abel, you are in the lead and have control of the board. You have the choice now. Very perilous. Do you want set 1 or set 2?
I mean, whatever, really. I'll take set 2, I guess.
Cool. Set 2.
Right on.
Garth.
Unless Garth, really, did you really want set 2?
That's what I wanted.
Well,
All right.
shit out of luck, son.
All right. So, Garth. Does Garth have to hit all of them?
no, Garth needs to hit his 3 and his 5.
Okay.
He can only miss his 2.
Cool. All right. So that.
Yeah.
Garth, you will be answering questions from set 1. If you're ready?
Sure.
All right. Your first question for 2 points. What job on the Enterprise crew does Geordi LaForge have?
Chief engineer.
That is correct for 2. All right. For 3 points, and you do have to hit this. Who plays Admiral Marcus in Star Trek Into Darkness? Need an answer or repeat in 5, 4,
Burner Reed.
3, 2. All right. Second repeat. Once again for 3 points. Who plays Admiral Marcus in Star Trek Into Darkness?
You want to accept the
All right. Need an answer or repeat in 5, 4.
my
3.
last repeat, I guess.
All right. Last one. All right. So once again for 3, who plays Admiral Marcus in Star Trek Into Darkness?
I'm just getting his roles like, damn it, RoboCop.
Right. You didn't answer or repeat or excuse me, just an answer in 5, 4,
I'm not pulling
3,
it.
2, 1.
Frustrating.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Abel Leeuw. I think that's how you say it. Maybe I'm wrong. The correct answer was Peter Weller. Peter Weller.
I'm like, it's RoboCop. It's Buckaroo Banzai. What?
So well done. Final score of 17-11 as the sparrow flies. All right, so we are going to. Oh, okay. We got Abel out of there really quickly. Hi, Garth. Been away a while, but back again. With I would say a pretty decent performance. Probably not the way you wanted it to turn out. I think we all really want to beat Abel secretly. But
well, I was a little behind on round 1. It's round 2 that I should have taken some shots rather than going multiple. I should have taken a little more. I should have just said K2SO because that was my first thought. But anyways, and then knowing that I had to hit my questions at the end there, that was very frustrating. Where I'm like, I've got him pictured in my head. I know who he is. I know he's RoboCop, Bonsai, and I'm Peter something. I just couldn't pull it, and that happens sometimes, and so that was unfortunate. I would have liked to have gotten all my questions just to at least avoid a TKO. But we'll see how I do next time. So
yeah, and I think taking quotes in round 2 and doing as well as you did, because you only missed one question, I think it's a gutsy move, and quotes is not a category that a lot of people want to tackle in round 2. It usually gets to round 3.
My concern was also if I took Star Trek and save quotes for last, I could have been in the same boat where it's like you got to answer all these quotes and a 5-pointer in quotes. It's
something. Yeah, that's a 5-pointer in quotes is something that nobody wants to deal with. So yeah. All right. Well, Garth, we'll see you next time, and welcome back.
Thank you.
And I think he's alone now. Yeah, he's alone. Abel, hi. You're muted.
Nope. Really? Oh no.
Oh.
My worst nightmare. Well, I'll start saying by saying this. Abel put on a very good performance. Some would say a great performance, getting 7 in round 1.
There you go. Hi. We cannot hear you, man.
Cannot hear you, but you're. Nope, it's not it. Okay, he is phasing in and out of reality, so we should probably just take him off screen and we'll talk about him nicely. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We can't hear you, but you did great, and we'll say nice about you here in a second.
You're going to play Richard Swartz.
Yeah, enjoy your match with Richard. We'll set it up soon. Abel did really had a strong performance. 7 points in the first round. Doing very, very well in DCEU. Getting a steal off from quotes, and then not needed for the third round. Really just good performing all around.
Okay, let's see.
Better.
Abel, hi.
Nope.
No. Nope.
No, it's not gonna work. Nope. But we're saying nice things about you. You did a good job. You're playing Richard. Oh man, he would make a great Captain America backup dancer. This would be great. We're gonna take him off. Nope, we're gonna take him off. Yeah, like I said, he had a really strong performance, getting the TKO win. Really bouncing back from the triple threat that he lost, but he actually in that match, I watched it back recently. He played really well in that match too.
Yeah, just his opponent got
ahead of him. I think despite by a point or two. So we're gonna see Abel going forward, and Garth is back and seems to be doing quite well for himself. David, this was a very fun match. I'm glad that you got to be here to call some of it. I'm glad that we got that DC League of Super Pets question, because when I looked at the quotes for that, I thought, I don't often get to claim credit for questions because I don't write them. But when I do, I usually try to sneak something mean in there. Everybody, I'm glad you got to watch this video. It was nice, sweet, and short. I'm going to go order a pizza because I'm absolutely starving. That was David. I am Alex. Those were Garth and Abel. I will learn to say Abel's last name at some point in time. But today is not that day. Goodbye.